Very good technique, Tony. Not at all like a husband.
We strive to please. Psst, psst. Darling, what's your idea of celebrating 6 months connubial bliss?
Well, we'll start early by getting beautifully bingoed. Then we'll insult everybody we meet.
But you did that on your birthday.
All right, Killjoy, you think of something.
Then we could rob a bank, kidnap a couple of G-men, and kill everything that moves.
There's something moving now, under the door. And I haven't had my drink yet.
Maybe they want the rent. Let's ignore it.
You better pick it up. It'll look kind of ghastly later on.
Oh, it's from Vic and Beth Hewling.
Jubilee Bin, 6-month wedding anniversary of Tony and Carlotta Milburn. Progressive dinner to be drunk as follows. Hors d'oeuvres and doing at Hewling, soup and such at Billy Arliss's, roast and remorse at Wittridge's, dessert and DTs at Peroni's. Hangovers ad-libbed. Ha ha!
Not a bad start, Tony.
To the perennial newlyweds. 6 months married, not a scar between us. Hot job.
6 months with one husband? Isn't that a record, Carlotta?
You should try it, darling.
Meow.
We'll have a toast for every month.
I hope you're around. We've been married a year. If you're married as long as Jake and I, you'll stop celebrating.
Now.
Tony and Carlotta.
Vic and I have been married 3 whole years. Do I show the strain?
Put around the ears, dearie.
Oh, thank you.
To anniversaries and whatnot. Always hated that old witch. I'll be right back. What's the attraction in the garden? The night crocus is blooming.
Not doing so badly yourself.
Pardon me, Phelps, is that a cocktail or a nervous affliction?
It's a sidecar.
Well, open it up. We'll all jump in.
Clear the decks, Phelps, and leave a dozen glasses.
A dozen glasses?
Mrs. Milburn feels playful.
Yes.
Hey, Billy. May I borrow your watch?
I guess so, but be careful of it.
Careful, I'll cherish it. Say, where's bed?
She's your wife. You ought to keep track of those minor matters.
I saw her step out into the garden.
Huh?
Well, maybe I'm wrong.
Well, you usually are, but I'll take a chance. I can't take it any longer, Beth. Maybe you think he's a bargain, but he makes me see red. I'm blowing.
You'll do nothing of the sort. I won't let you.
What do you expect me to do? Stand around and watch him treat you the way he does and take it?
I expect you to stick to our agreement. Everything will be all right.
Look out, here he is. What are you doing here, Flanagan?
Hello, Vic. I was giving him orders for tomorrow.
It must be very important. Something Mrs. Hewling wanted done early. When I want to hear from you, I'll speak to you.
Please, Vic.
Take off that uniform, Flanagan. You're through.
Vic, don't be ridiculous.
I might have known you couldn't play square. Once a showgirl, always a showgirl. Listen, Mr. Hewling. You heard me, Flanagan.
Fred, that'll be all. Talk to Mr. Hewling in the morning when he's himself.
Yes, Mrs. Hewling.
For me, darling? But how thoughtful. Let's join the party. It's too early to have a row yet.
2 fingers of who'ses and a dash of what'ses. And do you know I love you?
Must you broadcast it to Jake?
I'm afraid you might forget.
You can remind me again at your house.
I'm going with you.
Just a minute, Billy. I want to talk to you.
Well, sure, Vic.
I want that money, all of it.
But, Vic, I thought this was a party.
This is business.
Why haven't it?
Dig it up, you know why.
Give me a little more time.
Till tomorrow noon, that's all.
But, Vic, I couldn't...
What time is it, Billy?
Ask Tony. He has my watch.
All set?
Ready.
I got a chance for another spare. Go back to watch and mark it up.
Stand still, Phelps. I can't score if you squirm.
Well, sorry to interrupt, but Billy wants his watch.
Well, a cheap Indian giver.
We're moving on. You can start all over at Billy.
I gotta kill that spare.
Well, that's easily done.
Oh, sorry, Phelps. We'll need the score. Come on, everybody, for the soup and such.
Soup and such. dance partners, huh?
All right with you, Billy, while we still recognize each other.
Suits me.
Tony, how about losing Carlotta?
Take it up on our Diamond Jubilee.
What have you been saying to Billy?
Now, it's none of your business.
Oh, yes, it is. You took money from all of us and poured it down that phony oil well of yours.
Are you suggesting that I'm crooked?
No, but there was no oil. And it's kind of funny without being humorous.
Oh, so Carlotta's been yelling, has she?
Shut up and leave Carlotta out of this.
If you weren't in my house, I'd poke you in the nose. As a matter of fact, the porch doesn't count.
Hey, hold it. What's going on here?
You can't insult me on my bottom step.
Oh, move up one.
Tony, ride over with me and tell me about it.
Thanks for the special delivery. What happened?
Little argument with Vic.
What about?
Some minor matter. You, I believe.
Tony's taking me. You don't mind, do you?
Not at all. Climb in the back seat.
No, thanks. That would be a little crowded. See you at Billy's.
You don't like alley cats, do you, Tony?
No, darling, just Persians. Purr for me.
Step on it before Billy's soup gets hot.
Contact!
Well, folks, believe it or not, it had real soup in it.
Pea soup with croutons.
Nasty little things. Stick in your throat and give you arthritis.
You will need glasses, madam.
I don't need no glasses. I can see to kick that.
Last one there is a jellyfish. Come on.
Eat slowly and chew every mouthful. Ladies and gentlemen, when you all hear the tone, the time will be... There's the time.
What's that?
The Marines have landed. There'll be atrocities. I want to be first.
That's 2 hats you owe me.
Hey, what are you doing? You'll hit something.
Not Tony. He's missed the police station twice.
Let's try our house. It's bigger and funnier.
What we need is more shrapnel.
You'll kill somebody.
Fine. We'll give him a platinum finish. Attaboy, Dick. Right.
It's Jay Headington's Smile.
In the half, shall we give it?
Come on, Nellie. Come on, Nellie.
Whoa.
Whee! 3 cheers for the red, white, and blue. Whee!
It's gangsters. They're after me.
Enemies to the starboard. Weigh anchor. Head out to sea. Reef the mainsail. Full speed ahead. Man the lifeboat.
You missed it. Well, the buzzards had no sporting blood. They moved.
So should we. The soup's wearing off.
On to Gettysburg. This means civil war.
The Yuling party will be upstairs in the cafe any minute. Batista, you know what you'll have to do.
Pick up Vic Huling when he gets home and bring him back here.
He's going to stay down here in the cellar very quietly till Mrs. Yuling pays for his release.
That's all very swell, Feronia, but who pays me my dough?
You'll get your money. You know who from.
We'll meet here a little bit later. We divide the money. I'll let you know when.
You got a gun, Batiste?
I never take chances, my friend.
Then beat it. And no slip-ups.
the little blackjacks they want to play.
Well. May we help you?
Say, what's the game?
Tag, and you're it.
Goodbye now. Come on.
Tony, look out! If you wanted to train, you'd have to wait an hour.
I'm thirsty. Let's drink our roasted Feronian.
You lie!
I expect they'll have the most appalling hangover. Plenty of Worcestershire sauce and a dash of Tabasco.
Yes, and there's a dash of poison I'd like to be giving them.
It's Madeira. I'll wake up the royal roosters.
Oh, no. Oh. The top doesn't match the bottom.
Wake up, Carlotta.
Where am I?
At Vic Hewling's house, I think. In the polo room. By the looks of the Four Horsemen of Minneapolis.
Huh?
Oh, I'm over here, darling.
Oh, it's you. Good morning.
No. How do you feel?
I feel like a blue fly flying around inside of a milk bottle. Why did you wake me up?
I wanted to express my sympathies.
Well, you could have left a note, and I could have read it when I when I got up.
Carlotta, I had a terrible dream.
That's funny. So did I. It's horrible and all crazy.
Maybe we need an eye-opener.
You know, once in a while you have an idea.
I think a ball in a bedroom is very thoughtful.
Tony, is that my foot?
Do the toes wiggle?
Uh-huh.
It's yours.
What was your dream?
I don't remember it, except it was crazy. Oh.
I can't remember mine either.
Then it must have been the same.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
Who cares about sense? Here, drink this.
Oh, isn't there any ice?
Don't be so picky. Come in. Here comes Phelps.
The perfect butler.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning, Phelps.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Phelps.
Another wonderful day, sir.
Wonderful, Phelps. And how is it out in the garden, Phelps?
Rather balmy, sir.
And how are you, Phelps?
Fine and dandy, thank you, madam.
Who cares how I feel?
Oh, you mind if I hold on? You seem to be leaving me, darling.
Oh, well, get out of that wet robe. Do you want to get hydrophobia?
It would be a pleasure. Hey! Where'd this come from?
You didn't get up and shave during the night, did you? You were wandering around the house.
What for?
I wouldn't know, but I woke up and looked in your bed and you were gone. Mustn't catch cold.
Why didn't you look for me?
I wasn't sure I was me.
I wish you could remember what I did last night.
Let's do our memory exercise.
Yeah. Ha! Arf, 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 arf. Arr! Hey, wait a minute.
I'll bet this is going to be a brainwave.
We went driving last night. I want to check on the car.
Ask it if it feels as badly as I do.
Hello, garage. Take a look at the Bugatti and see if it's all right. He's going to look it over.
But it must be all right, or this would be a hospital.
Yes? What? Say that again. He said the car's all right, but there's a rag in the back with blood on it. What do you make of that?
I'll check. It's probably my shin. Part of it's missing.
Oh, we must find it. Let's go wake up Vic and see what he remembers.
Here's something. You had a fight with Vic.
A fight?
Well, maybe not a fight, but a strong argument.
Well, then I'll go apologize.
I'll go with you this time.
Wake up!
It's Mr. and Mrs. Gongadin.
We're not bearing water.
I guess he's still asleep.
Well, we can fix that.
Ha!
He's out like a light. Hey, Vic! Wake up! We got a mystery.
Tony, for some reason or other, I've got the heebie-jeebies.
So have I.
Maybe he's sick. I'm going to get Bet. Bet? Bet?
The bed hasn't been slept in. Bet! She isn't in here. Look in the bathroom.
Bet? I'm going to wake Vic if he kills me for it. Well, there's only one thing to do with this before it spills. Tony, I'm scared.
Scared of what?
I don't know, but I am. Terribly. For no reason at all. Wake him up, Tony. Please wake him up.
All right, let's wake him up, but don't get hysterical about it. Come on, Vic.
Why doesn't he move, Tony? Why doesn't he move?
He's dead. Hang on to your nerves. You say Vic and I had a fight last night?
Oh, Tony, don't. Was there any blood?
No.
Do you think he overdrank, or was it...
I don't know.
What will we do? You're sure there wasn't any blood in the bed?
I didn't see any.
Well, we must find out.
Well,
What was that?
I hope it's the milkman, but I know it isn't. Come on, let's get out of here.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Milburn.
Good morning, Phelps. Oh, we've seen you before, haven't we?
Yes, sir. The police are downstairs. They wish to see you, sir.
I was afraid so. I'll be right down.
Very good, sir.
I'm going with you.
You stay out of it.
Rich guy, huh?
I beg your pardon.
I wasn't talking to you.
Thank you.
Is Mr. Milburn at home to us?
Good morning. Do you want to see me? Oh, just a little thing I picked up at Paul Ray's. Don't let it upset you.
We got a little paper for you.
What's the charge?
Disturbing the peace, endangering life and limbs, speeding, reckless and drunken driving, and resisting arrest.
Is that all?
We couldn't get any more on the summons.
Don't apologize. Drop around anytime, gentlemen. Always glad to see you.
Nutty as a fruitcake.
That way out, gentlemen. Nutty as a fruitcake.
We must search the house and find Bet. Come on.
Maybe we should have told the police about...
No, not yet. Let's check up on the others first.
Bet!
Bet!
Wake her up, Tony. Wake her up.
Steady, they can't all be dead. Bet, wake up! Wake up!
What's the matter?
It's Penny.
Where's Bet? What am I doing here?
Can't you remember anything either?
I must have left Jake again. I always do after a party.
Don't you even know how you got here?
Maybe she was sleepwalking too, darling.
Don't be so female.
That's a habit I've grown into.
Who brought you?
I tell you, my mind's a perfect blank. She's practically normal.
Oh, this is all too crazy.
Who are you going to wake up now?
Hello, District Attorney's office. Give me Danny Harrison, detective, please.
What's the matter?
Hello, Danny. This is Tony Milburn.
Hello? Hello? Oh, hello, Tony, old pal. How are you?
Just a social call, and I was hoping for a murder.
I'm at Vic Hewling's. We've got a suicide or worse. I need your help.
Oh, it's Jake. He's dead. That's why I'm here.
Keep her quiet.
Oh, I want Jake.
pleasure.
Flanagan will meet you at the station with a Bugatti at 12:48. Thanks, Danny.
Now you can breathe, but keep quiet.
Jake's all right. It's Vic.
Vic.
He's dead, Penny. We don't know why or how.
I want to go home. I want Jake.
Nobody leaves till Danny gets here.
Mr. Milburn. Mr. Hewling, sir, I just came from his room.
Yes, we know.
Is there anything I can do, sir?
You weren't up when we got home last night, were you, Phelps?
No, sir. Mr. Hewling told us all we needn't wait up.
Tell Flanagan to pick up Danny Harrison on the 12:48. Keep the servants here and your mouth shut. That's all.
Yes.
Hello, Flanagan. Meeting someone?
No. I just come down to wave at the train.
Kinda crotchety this morning, ain't you?
Out in the cow country, and I forgot me milking pail.
Quit your beefing and find the Bugatti.
The bug... What?
Dark blue, open sports Fiat, and you can't miss it.
This fresh air gets in your lungs and ties them all up.
Have you seen Flanagan, the Hewling chauffeur?
Yeah, swung on the New York train as you pulled in. Seems sort of nettled about something.
Oh, taking a run-out powder, huh? I'll fix that.
Well, what the... Trying to kid the police, huh?
Pick him up at the Long Island station. Phone me, Silas, at 8264. Right. Stop playing and get it started.
I had to talk in 7 languages to get this far.
Move over.
Houdini, huh?
Well, I ought to know it. I was nearly killed in it twice. Hold on to your bridge work. I'd like it a bit quicker if you can stand it.
It would make a better composition if you would move the head of the corpse just a little further to the right.
Nothing must be moved yet. We're taking a body, not an art study for the Sunday Times.
That's no reason for our not doing our best.
Now, listen, Mr. Artiste. If you can snap it without missing the bed entirely, I'll be satisfied.
What'd you find out?
Shot under the arm, the bullet traveling transversely to the heart where it stopped.
The bullet or the heart?
Both.
Suicide, huh?
Yeah. He shot himself through the heart, then got up and hid the gun.
I see. Then it's murder.
Remarkable. Oh, coroner, meet Dr. Watson.
Delighted, Doctor. Medico or PhD?
Go count the shingles on the roof.
What's Danny doing up there so long?
Give them a body and they'll be happy for hours.
Now, darling, how did you get here?
I tell you, I don't know how I got here. You're supposed to take care of me.
That's a job for a battalion. What is it?
It's not a party. Put down those glasses.
Was it suicide?
We'll get to that.
You wanted to help?
I'm Phelps the butler. My Christian name is Clarence, but I prefer you not to mention it.
Okay, Clarence. Bottle out of here.
Up after him and see what you can pick up from the servants.
I'll give him a blasting.
Just question him.
Sure. That's what I mean. Delicate-like.
Well, I'm going home for a bath and a change, and I'll be glad to answer questions.
Here's the first one. Why didn't you go home last night?
You know why I stayed here. Yes, we all know that.
Shut up.
Now I'm learning things.
Oh, don't be stupid.
Did you and Vic fight last night?
Nonsense. What's she got against Vic Hewling?
I don't know. What have you?
Nothing.
If my wife stayed at another man's house and his wife wasn't there, I'd be kind of sore. Now, listen, you guys. You're a lot of crazy drunks, and I like every one of you. But you're holding some things back, and I want them.
We can't remember.
You say the party split up. You landed at Ferroni's, and that's all you can remember.
Yes, and that's quite an effort.
And what can you add to the general confusion?
We all joined again later, went somewhere, and ended up here. It's all very foggy.
You're telling me? So you lost Vic in the fog. Do you remember any fights?
It was a friendly party.
Yeah, I got that. Hold it. I'll take it. Yeah, this is Danny. Did you pick him up? Rake the hot spots.
Rake the hot spots.
I thought you said Flanagan was okay.
I think he is.
He got off the train before I got to New York.
I can't stand it. I'm going home.
Well, then sit down. I'll tell you when you can go.
Danny, I meant to tell you. The mechanic said he found a bloody rag in the back of the Bugatti this morning.
Let's go.
So you used to go movieing with this Baptist guy, the French chauffeur, huh?
Oui, Baptiste.
You like movies, huh?
Oui.
Wednesday's your night off, huh?
Oui. I mean, tonight.
That's important. I'll put it down. That's all, McGoyle. Keep in touch.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Who's he?
The mechanic.
Where's the bloody rag that was in this car?
I don't know a thing about it. Flanagan washed her up just before he went to the station.
We'll take a look.
Danny! Hey, Danny! Danny, I got a solution.
All right, go soak your head in it.
Well, I found something. That pretty housemaid goes to the pictures every Saturday night with a French guy named Baptiste.
That's a big help. Take a look around, see if you can find a bloody rag.
A bloody rag?
Yeah.
Sure. Something boiling.
Flanagan burned some rubbish in there this morning.
Boiling blood.
Scrape all the burnt stuff out of there and save it.
Sure.
Gentlemen, luncheon is served.
Luncheon?
Okay, Cerise, we'll be right there.
Yes. You're telling me.
Clarence.
Very good, sir. I'm coming. Yes, sir.
Boiling blood. What do you know about that?
What are you shaking for?
My nerves are quite raw, sir.
Well, go in the kitchen and cook them up.
Yes, sir.
Monty, I'll fix your nightcap.
No, Ben. I don't feel like seeing Vic or anybody this morning.
Uh-oh. Always face the husband after a party.
Oh.
It's Beth. Now we'll find out things.
Keep out of this, all of you. I'll do the talking.
Hooray! The party's starting all over again.
Hello.
Well, if it isn't Danny Harrison, when did you join?
Tony and Carlotta asked me to drop in for a drink.
Whee! Where's Vic?
What were you doing at Billy's?
Well, I knew I'd tell you. All I know is I woke up on Billy's sun porch. He didn't even know I was there until he found me this morning.
Where did Vic wake up?
Better let her have it, Danny.
Let me have what? Hey, if that's the laundry, hold it. I have a few more things.
I'm afraid that laundry is all washed up, Beth.
What's wrong with all of you? You act as though you'd been to a funeral.
It's Vic. There's been an accident.
Accident?
He's dead, Bet. You're taking him away.
Dead? But how?
That's what we want to know.
Oh!
Well, this is all a crazy joke. I don't believe it.
He was shot through the heart. What do you know about it?
I don't know anything. I wasn't here. What are you questioning me for?
I'm sorry, my little playmates, but it's murder. Any one of you might have killed Vic Hewling. So get the fog out of your brains, think up your stories, and let's get started.
Danny, that was rotten of you.
I'm sorry. That was the cop and me talking.
I tell you, Danny, all we remember is we wound up at Feronia's.
All right. Let's start from there. Hey, you stay here and keep them entertained until we get back.
Can't Clarence do that?
Do as you're told.
Hey, Danny!
Take a gander at this. There's a Chinaman mixed up in it.
What is it? Where did you get this?
I saved it from the fire.
It's Greek.
Let me read it.
Well, what does it say?
Horseradish.
Carlotta can read it.
Well, she can. And write it too, maybe, huh?
Bet! Are you suggesting that...
I'm suggesting nothing right now. Have you got a safe in the house?
Yes, of course.
It may not mean a thing. Lock it up anyway.
Minestrone minestra, vil milanese, and spaghetti caruso for tonight.
Si, signor.
Ah, Mr. Melbourne, you forgot something.
Practically everything. Sit down.
You'd like a drink?
We didn't come to buy anything, Feronia. We want something for nothing.
Always the little joke, eh?
How many of Mr. Milburn's party last night?
We were pretty busy last night.
You won't be tonight if you don't speak up.
Well, there was Mr. and Mrs. Huling, Mr. and Mrs. Melbourne. That's four, I think. Mr. Melbourne had been drinking.
Stop talking about me as if I were a post-mortem.
Mr. Huling and he had an argument about something. Then Mr. Melbourne went to the kitchen and took Chef's wheel knife.
What?
The chef's veal knife.
Mr. Melbourne stuck the knife in the back of his trousers. And he said that's how he carried the knife when he was a sailor in the China Sea.
Well, I've never been in the China Seas.
You wouldn't remember anyhow. Go on.
Mr. Melbourne came back and he wanted to cut off Mr. Huling's ears. Mr. Huling is object. Mrs. Melbourne made them stop. They go and... The chef would like to have his wheel knife back, if you please.
Come on, playboy. We'll see you again, Ferroni.
Anytime, Mr. Harrison, anytime.
Hello, Batiste.
Bonjour, Mr. Milburn.
I thought you were going to take a few days off and go home and see your mother.
That's right, Mr. Milburn.
But home's in Little Neck.
Yes, sir, Mr. Milburn. It's terrible about Mr. Huling.
How did you know about it?
Why, it's all over the island. Pardon me.
Is that the chauffeur that takes the maid to the movies?
Yeah. What do you make of Feronia?
3.5 yards of Russian tripe. Let's get moving.
Not so fast. I like living. How about that knife, kid?
I don't know, Danny. Maybe I shot Vic with a carving knife.
Take it easy. I'm not sure you killed Huling.
Isn't that nice?
Look out!
You crazy, pin-headed, nit-witted lounge lizard! I hope you break your neck, you white-livered, big, fat-headed, dumb clock! I feel better.
Well, what's going to happen here?
I'll tell you.
Plenty.
Come on, come on. Who's going to make the speech?
All right, go ahead and tell it if you're gonna.
Do you know Gordon Noel?
Never heard of him. Why?
After you left, I found some canceled checks in the safe. Made out to cash. Certified checks.
So what?
So plenty. 2 for 10,000, 1 for 30,000, and 1 for 50,000.
Who endorsed them?
Gordon Noel.
Noel? Noel?
Noel? Noel? That's French for Christmas, ain't it?
What were you doing in the safe?
Well, you told me to put the Greek card in it, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right. Did you lock it again?
Yes, of course.
I could open it with a phonograph needle.
Forget your past.
Come on, let's look at it.
Well, I'd be a son of a monkey. It's open.
Oh, it's gone.
The Greek card, too?
Everything's gone. Well, I'm sure I locked it.
I seen her.
It must be there.
But it isn't.
We were in there all the time.
You two ladies were upstairs once.
Doing what?
We were knitting little sweaters for live lobsters on ice, if you must know everything.
You're a swell detective.
But, Danny, I seen the check. It was dated May the 15th.
If it's any help to you, the Greek card said opportunity will knock twice.
That is a great help. Where did Vic keep his checkbook?
In here, but it's locked.
Maxie,
Sure. One of you frills got a hairpin?
an ex-burglar, but reformed.
Not much.
There's a stub for one of them. May 15th. Cash, 50,000. That's funny. Look at these initials.
B.A.
That might be Billy Arliss, mightn't it?
Yeah, it's beginning to add up.
Well, Billy didn't do it. I know he didn't do it. He and Vic were pals. They'd have done anything for each other.
Looks like Billy did plenty.
You can't pin it on Billy. Those initials don't prove murder.
No, but they prove motive. Let's suppose Billy's the boyfriend. You admitted you spent last night at his house, and some checks that may have tied things up conveniently disappear. Now, what do you make of it?
I don't know anything about it. I swear I don't.
Take it easy, Danny.
I'm trying to. Where is little Billy? I'd like to ask him a few questions.
I was thinking of that myself.
Hello, hello.
They've scrammed.
Isn't that nice?
I suppose it's no use asking you where Billy Arliss and the Woodridges are.
I'm afraid not, sir. I wouldn't know.
He don't know he's alive.
I'm distressingly aware of that fact, sir. However, so many very peculiar things have come into this house already today, sir, that from now on, I shall be surprised at nothing.
Is he cracking wise?
Shut up. Do you know where Mr. Alice lives?
234 Oxford Road. It's about half a mile from here, as the crow flies.
We ain't crows. We're taking the car.
Come on, Maxine.
Sure. What can I do?
That's what I've been trying to figure out for years.
We ain't crows.
He thinks Billy did it. He didn't. I know he didn't.
So do we.
Danny has to suspect someone.
I'm going upstairs. I want to lie down.
Yes, you do that. The rest will do you good.
Do you think there's anything in it?
Just enough. Thanks.
I mean, Bet and Billy.
I don't know. I'm worried. Listen.
Tony, quick. Tony, she's in Vic's room. Beth! Open the door! Beth! Tony, break up the door! Quick! Beth!
Beth!
Beth! Oh, Tony, quick, do something.
Little fool.
Let me alone. Please let me alone.
Get some coffee, strong coffee, quick. Come on, kid.
Coffee, Phelps. Lots of coffee.
Sugar and cream, madam?
Black, the strongest you have.
Yes, madam.
Hurry!
Keep walking, Bet.
Come on, Bet.
Bet. I hate to do this.
Oh.
It hurts me more than it does you. But it's the only way.
If I ever take poison, I hope you're in Siam.
Bet. Can you hear me?
So easy. They'll hear you in New York. Oh.
She heard me.
For coffee, madam.
Thank you, Phelps.
Anything more I can do, madam?
Yes. Keep your mouth shut. Forget what you've seen and scram.
Yes, madam.
Scram.
In here, Tony.
Come on, Bet. Come on.
Oh.
Come on, Bet.
Oh, don't, please.
Come on. Lie down over here.
Oh, no.
Give her the coffee. Here, drink this. There.
Do you feel better, honey?
I'm all right.
She'll soon be kicking trays of glasses around again.
It was a dumb thing to do. I'm sorry, kids.
Oh, forget it. It didn't happen.
Bet, why did you?
We can ask questions tomorrow. We've got to leave now. No more nonsense. You promise?
I promise.
Remember, not a word of this to Danny.
How am I going to laugh off that door?
Tell him I pushed you through it.
He's sure to believe that.
Well, if you tell him, I'll prove it. The top didn't match the bottom.
Are you starting all over again?
Tony, we went swimming last night.
Did we?
Down at the pool. I wore these. Don't you remember?
Yeah, sort of. We might find something down there. Come on.
We need a bottle. It may be cold.
We'll need a bottle hot or cold.
We were all here. Footprints of every one of us.
Here, Vic's. He was with us up to here anyway. We better get Danny. He'll want to get impressions of these before they get mussed up.
Boy, what a collection for a shoe salesman.
Somebody's gone classical. Who belongs to the sandal?
Carlotta. She's 40% Greek, including her cooking.
You sure these are Vic's?
Positive. He had the flattest feet on Long Island.
Cute, aren't they? One of those feet may walk somebody right through the little green door to the chair.
Shall I lock the cabinet, sir?
Yeah. I'll take the keys if it's all the same to you.
Not at all, sir. Dinner's in half an hour, sir.
Swell. I thought it was a forgotten custom.
Don't set for us, Phelps. We're not hungry.
Neither am I.
Then you can sit and wait for me. I am. Come on, chain gang.
This way, sir. Chain gang.
Come on, lift it out.
Hey, what's the idea? Somebody in this house is going to be where I want them. When you want your dinner, yell.
Well, I guess that's that. Swell anniversary, isn't it, darling? What are you thinking about?
You, Tony, last night.
What do you mean?
You were one of two places when you left our room. If it was Penny, I'm going to be hurt, Tony. Terribly hurt. But if it was Vic, Tony, can't you remember? Please try.
Any man who wouldn't commit murder for you'd be a sap.
Don't say things like that, even in fun. Can't you remember anything?
All I can remember right now is I love you more than anything else in the world.
What's going to happen?
Almost anything to any one of us. The point is I can't do a thing about it. I'll never take another drink as long as I live.
Neither will I.
I wonder if there's one around any place. That's better. We had a touch of the heebie-jeebies.
Well, let's snap out of it.
Well, I've got an idea.
No.
Carl Herman Eckhart Jones.
You've still got the heebies.
I'm going to get him right over. Hello, Professor Jones. This is Tony Milburn. I need your help badly. It's a case of life and death. This is going to be a shooting gallery. Give me a rifle.
I found this in your dressing gown. What does it mean? How did it get there?
Never mind that now. Danny mustn't see this.
Carlotta! Tony!
Get away, I'll open it. What's going on in here?
Well, the window blew shut, and we thought we were shot.
Longfellow.
What do we do next?
Danny, I sent for Carl Herman Eckhart Jones.
Huh?
Who the heck are they?
It's one man.
Some Monica.
It's a hypnotist, and it's not as silly as it sounds.
Oh, so we're gonna pull rabbits out of hats, eh? Okay, Maxie, get everybody together. Mrs. Hewling is going to hold a little soiree to find out who killed her husband.
Professor Carl Herman Eckhart Jones.
Hello, Professor. Thank you for coming. That's all, Phelps.
Yes, sir.
We're all suspected of the murder. Everything hinges on our movements last night, and we can't remember.
Is this the room for the experiment?
Will it do?
Will you draw the curtain?
What are we gonna do, develop pictures?
Is the gentleman afraid of the dark?
This is Danny Harrison of the district attorney's office.
How are you?
Is everyone concerned present?
Yes.
With the aid of handcuffs and a fishnet.
This is Professor Carl Herman Eckhart Jones.
Good morning, Chester.
I'm here at the request of Tony Milburn to help you. By the use of mechanically induced hypnosis, I shall make each of you try to remember the incidents of last night, now dormant in your subconscious mind. When I've got all your stories, I shall give them to Mr. Harrison, and he will put them together, if he can. Now, who will come first?
The whole thing's ridiculous. It's a vaudeville show.
Oh, be a sport. Maybe he'll saw one of us in half.
It'd be a pleasure.
All right, Alice, you started.
Why should he go first?
I'll go. Let's get it over with.
Wonder could he tell me what my girl done last Thursday?
I can't stand it. What's he doing to him?
Your turn will come, then you'll find out.
You've no right to torture him.
Nobody's hurting him.
This just came by messenger, sir. The party left at once.
Danny.
Forget it. It will be safer.
Yes, that's it. That's how it was. Let me alone. Let me alone.
Billy! Billy, are you all right? What did he make you say?
I'd rather you didn't discuss this, any of you. Thank you. Who will come next?
I'll come.
Sit down. Relax, Tony. This instrument merely dulls the conscious mind, allowing the subconscious free expression. Look into my eyes. I want you to think of nothing but this one word, Quaker. Repeat it after me.
Quaker.
Again.
Quaker.
Look into the mirror. Repeat.
Quaker.
Again.
Quaker.
We'll reconstruct the incident of last night that is paramount in your subconscious mind. Tell me what you see.
It was at the pool. We were going to swim.
I'm Dracula's daughter.
Don't weaken, Vic. Reserves are coming.
Yeah, snap out of it. Yeah. Here's a pick-me-up.
I say, Victor, what's the matter? Can't you take it anymore?
I say, Vic, do come in. It's frightfully jolly.
Oh, Benny, boy.
Was this before or after the Whitridges? Think carefully.
After.
Go on.
Then Carlotta and I came back here to bed.
Did Victor Hewling come back with you?
No.
Go on.
5 o'clock, The noise outside the window woke me up.
Snap out of it, Vic. You're home.
Better get his keys. He'll never find them.
Come along, old-timer.
There's someone in the shrubbery.
Who's that?
Hope it wasn't a black cat.
Let's get him inside.
Who was the man in the shrubbery?
It was Flanagan. It must have been. He was waiting up for Vic.
What happened then?
And I went to the top of the stairs. Hello. Need any help?
Better let Jake handle Vic. He sorts you about Ferronis.
This looks like a good time to settle it.
Oh, he's drunk, Tony. Settle it tomorrow. Besides, I'm staying here tonight.
It's all right with me.
I hoped it would be. Could you spare a little kiss?
Oh, don't be silly. Go to bed and sleep it off.
Well, I won't move till you do.
There, now scat before I spank you.
What happened then?
I must have gone down to help Vic. I can't remember anymore.
You will remember what you have told me. Wake.
Hello. How was I?
We'll join the others.
Well, Professor, you heard the stories. Now, what does it spell?
The murderer of Victor Hewling.
Carlotta, I'm going to faint. Get me some water, please. Yes, of course. That is, if it's okay with the inspector.
Make it snappy. All right, Professor, let's have it.
The murder of Victor Hewling is in this room. Several of you have real or imaginative motives. One of you tried to deceive me by pretended hypnosis.
He don't say nothing, but he talks nice.
A link has been formed by each of you. No single story was complete, but put together, they form a chain of evidence which proves conclusively that the murderer of Victor Hewling is...
Over on this side, everybody, quick.
Tony, look.
Poor Jonesy.
Straight through the heart. Come on, Maxie, outside. Jake, you and Billy search the back. Come along with me, Tony. Stand still or you'll get it.
It's me.
Now hop in, phone the coroner, and question the servants.
We ought to keep an open wire.
Danny?
Yeah.
Here's the bullet hole.
Well, whoever shot Jones must have been standing under this tree.
Hey, look at that.
It's Carlotta's.
Well, she wasn't in the room. Did she climb trees?
Tony, they're gone.
What's gone?
The plaster casts, all of them.
Bring it down.
Hello. Coroner? Hewling house again. I know you were here. We got a new one. Yeah. Pack an overnight bag and you can stay and pick them up as they drop.
What have you been doing all this time?
I came to get that gun I found in your dressing gown. It's gone.
That's funny.
Who could have taken it?
It's unimportant. The liquor's gone.
Well, Danny took that. He locked up every bottle in the house.
Now's the time I could use a gun.
What's this?
What's which?
That Greek writing's here again.
All right, Aristophanes, do your stuff.
Come at once. Wine cellar. Use back door.
B. Baptiste name's Bouclier, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Baptiste Bouclier. Let me see that. Spaghetti Caruso, veal scallopino. Feronia. He's not Russian, he's Greek. No wonder I always got heartburn. Let's go.
Where?
It says come at once, wine cellar. Never refuse an invitation.
Ah. Danny'll have apoplexy over this.
I don't care if he has quintuplets. We're going to find out things.
Poor Jonesy.
Well, how do you think I feel? I brought him.
You think they're after us?
They're not after ducks. They got the wrong kind of hats.
Here, you better take this.
Where'd you get it?
I swiped it from Maxie this morning.
What for?
I don't know. It just seemed a good idea at the time.
Good girl.
Light a match. It's spooky.
Feronia's ancestors haunt here on the stroke of midnight.
I feel like the bride of Frankenstein.
Thanks. It's Feronia's grandfather going to work.
I smell brandy.
It's the terrier in you. Let's follow the trail.
What a beautiful room.
We've died. We're at the pearly gates.
It's the life we've led. Napoleon, 1811.
Josephine, 1935. How do we open it?
Give it to Poppy's, an old bottle opener. Now watch. That's not so good.
Tony, look. The shelf's moving.
Oh, that's funny. Shall we explore?
I'm not curious.
Well, get curious. Someone's coming.
Leave a crack for light.
Why you take a chance to come here?
I want what's coming to me.
The deal is not come off. You know that.
Baptista's getting sugar someplace. Did he get your message to be here? Where is he?
Batista will be here later. And then we'll find out.
Listen, you high-class mug. If you two are trying to double-cross me, you better get smart.
Nobody's across you. Here, have a drink.
I don't want liquor. I want dough. And I'm pretty handy with one of these. They're quieter.
Put that thing away, you fool. I'll give you some money, and then you'll clear out till I find out what happened.
Keep away from that pocket. You ain't fooling nobody. What's the matter?
Somebody opened that shelf.
Get flat against the wall and keep still.
Who's in there? Ah, Mr. and Mrs. Mulburn, huh? What are you doing here?
Always a little joke, eh? We wanted to drink.
You don't believe in warnings, eh?
Don't bluff, Feronia. You ask for protection, you're getting it. Put that gun away.
What do you mean I ask for protection?
If you're putting on an act for the boyfriend there, it won't work. One shot, my cops will be down on your neck. We got Batiste, and he confessed.
You must be coconuts. I don't know nothing from Batista.
No? Then what's the idea of this equipment? Batiste was going to kidnap Hewling and bring him here last night. But Vic put up a fight, and Batiste killed him. He took what money he could find and split it with you.
It's a lie. You make it a lot.
Then why did you phone Harrison to arrest Batiste and send cops to your place to protect you?
I don't phone nobody. I don't get no money.
You got half the money Batiste stole, and you'll fry for it.
It's a lie. It's a lie. Hey!
I know that mug. I'll have the cops pick him up.
Did you make all of that up?
Not all, but most of it. Maybe this helped. Let's get back to the house before Batiste can get here.
Don't you see it wasn't Flanagan I saw in the shrubbery? It was Batiste. Come on, let's hurry.
Hop inside the house. I'm going after Batiste.
You're not going in there.
That's the whole idea.
It's dangerous, Tony. I won't let you.
All right, darling. Let's not have a love scene.
Who are you two? Come on.
Why, officer, this gentleman.
Danny Harrison's assistant. I picked up this dame in the bushes. Looks like one of the missing Milburns.
Come on, sister. We got half the island looking for you.
Yank her inside. Tell Danny I'll see him later.
You big stiff, and after I swiped it for you.
Take it easy, take it easy. No rough stuff here.
Let it lay, Tony. Who's he?
Baptiste.
I suppose when you make it an even dozen, you guys will stop playing. What did you want with that gun?
I didn't want it.
Well, maybe you were just putting it there. Small caliber. Probably the gun that killed Hewling.
It was. I found out the whole thing. I can give it to you, Danny.
I'm beginning to get it, too. Why did you bring me out? To solve a killing or to cover a pal?
I won't take that, Danny.
You'll take it and like it. The gloves are off now. I'm a cop handling a job. I'm going through even if it puts every one of you in the stir.
Danny, will you listen?
I've listened enough. You're swell at finding bodies, aren't you? You find Vicks and you can't even remember that you tried to kill him at Ferroni's. Then you bring out Mr. John whatchamacallit Jones. He gets his, and you do a run out long enough to dig another cadaver.
Look here, Danny.
Look here, nothing.
Oh, why should I want Jones killed?
How do I know? Maybe it's a hobby.
I was in the room.
Carlotta wasn't. Her footprints were found under the trees.
She was out getting water for Bet.
What, from a tree? Oh, that excuse will do until she finds a new one.
Oh, I'm sorry, Danny. I didn't mean it.
I wouldn't have liked you if you hadn't. Say, you pack a hefty right.
When you dragged Carlotta in, I saw red.
Well, I should have known it in blood. Say, she didn't kill Jones. That footprint was a phony.
Look. Baptiste made the impression in the mud with this, under the tree.
Let's have a look. See that mud? Who's that?
Baptiste's mother.
What queer-looking eyes.
Yes, she's blind.
The poor devil.
Baptiste sent it up to his neck. I found out the whole thing at Ferroni's.
We'll come for you at 7 o'clock or go straight to your mother's. Love, Florabelle.
It's Bet's French maid.
She's tied in. You know where his mother lives?
Little Neck.
Let's hop over before anybody else gets there.
Oh, hello, Danny. I'll be suffering catfish, another.
Don't stand there with your mouth open.
It's like an Easter egg hunt. You find one in every room. Who'll it be next?
Any one of us. You stay here and take charge. I'm going down to Little Neck.
Little Neck 3-7.
And you can tell me your story on the way.
That coroner's gonna think this is a mail stop.
This is it.
Madame Bouclier?
Yes?
I'm sorry to disturb you so late, but Mr. Milburn and I'd like to talk to you about your son.
Yes. Will you come in? Sit down.
Madame Bouclier, I'm afraid Baptiste is in trouble.
Oh?
Serious trouble.
Madam, your son is dead. He was murdered less than an hour ago.
Yes, I know.
We're very sorry.
He was a good son. When will they bring him back home?
Very soon.
I'm glad. This is Baptiste's. He will lie in his new smoking jacket. It will make him very handsome.
Did you know anyone who might have wished your son out of the way?
No, my son had only friends.
Hey, do you mind if we take a look around a bit? There may be a clue.
You will find his clothes in the bedroom, books and papers in that desk.
What do you think?
This place is too clean by a long shot.
Everything is there.
Take a look through the papers in the desk. When did you see your son last?
Sunday evening. He always took me to the concert in the park.
Oh, you can see.
I see perfectly.
Madame Bouclier, we found these in the desk.
Oh, yes, for the operations on my eyes. I said they would be too expensive, but he would do it.
I'll take it. Hello.
Danny? They got Billy Arliss.
You mean he's dead?
Nah, the flatfoot snapped him in the woods in back of the house. They're bringing him in now, and he's got a police record this long and an alibi only this high. How am I doing, boss? Sure, I'll hold him. I'll knock him cold.
Come on. Come on, Arliss, spill it.
I'm not Arliss, I tell you.
It's little Lord Fauntleroy. That's not Arliss.
Flanagan. Fred, why did you come back?
I had nothing to do with it.
Okay, Lily White. We'll put you on ice for luck. Come on, open up.
I'll pick it up from here, Maxie.
Sure.
Tony.
Ouch!
I owe you that.
All right, boys, scram. And Arliss is the name.
Shut up. Come on, now, let's have it.
You got nothing on me.
No? Well, listen to me, Flanagan. You and Baptiste killed Vic Hewling. Now come clean and you may get off with life.
I don't know nothing, I tell you.
You're gonna burn for it, Flanagan.
They'll shave your head and clap a wet sponge on it. And they'll strap you in the chair and give you the works. And when the juice fries your backbone, the lights will be dim, but you won't be seeing it. And your face won't be pasty white as it is now. It'll be black as your hat.
Listen, copper, you ain't scaring me. I got a record, but I've been living right since I got out.
Then why did you do a fade-out?
Because I couldn't do another stretch. I'd go nutty if I had to go back there. Oh, I knew how I'd stand when you dicks folded in. So when Phelps told me that Hewling was dead and I had to get you, well, I got panicky and scrammed. I figured my only chance was to hide out until you got the real killer.
That's your story, but I'm not stuck with it. What about you and your friend Baptiste?
He's no friend of mine. He's a chiseler. I charged Hewling double for tires and everything else he bought.
And wouldn't split with you, so you bumped him off.
Are you kidding me?
Shot in the back a few minutes ago, while you was prowling around the grounds. Come on, come clean.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't kill Baptiste and I didn't kill Hewling. I didn't know anything about it, I tell you.
You let him alone.
Why did you come back here?
Because I had to have money.
Who are you getting it from?
I won't tell you.
Then I will. He was getting it from me.
That's a lie. She's crazy.
Why should you give him money?
Because he's my brother, that's why. He got into trouble and went to prison. Before his parole came, I married Vic and made a job here so I could watch him. Vic never knew who he was.
Well, it's a good yarn, but it won't hold. You two don't match up.
Oh, no? You all think I'm a lady, don't you? Because I wear this Park Avenue junk, you think I'm Long Island class. Well, I'm not. I was born in the gutter, and I'm proud of it. Ever since I was a kid, I've slaved to get myself and everybody connected with me out of it. Now I've done it. Look where it's gotten me. All right. You do what you want with the rest of my life. I'm sick of it. Hang on to your nerves, Bet. Well, Danny, I hope you're satisfied. I thought we asked you here as a friend, but ever since you've come, you've done nothing but bully and badger us and threaten all of us with the hot seat. If I commit any more murders, give me a good old-fashioned flatfoot.
Okay, sister, you can try your act at the DA's office.
Somebody's on the telephone for Mr. Whitridge.
Who is it?
Somebody said I wasn't to tell anybody.
Is it a man or a woman?
It appears to be.
Is it Billy Arliss?
Yes.
Thank you, Jake.
Take it, Jake. I've got to see you, Jake, right away, alone. It's about Vic.
Where are you?
At your house. Will you come?
I'll be right over.
Don't tell the others, Jake. I won't be hunted like a rat any longer. If you double-cross me, you won't see me anymore.
I better go, Danny. He's crazy enough to kill himself.
Go to it. Humor him. Kiss him if you have to, but hold him till I get there.
He won't get away.
Well, I'm not taking any chances this time, Tony. Come on, we'll sneak over the back way.
Okay.
Any orders for us frills?
You'll stay put with this flatfoot.
Well, this one don't.
Yeah. Hey, hold it. What's coming off?
It's a game, Maxie.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'll take a hand.
Ah! Look! You'll take a foot and like it.
Carlotta, what's happened now?
Poor Maxie. He broke under the strain.
Well, we can all only stand so much. Let's tidy up the hall. Oh, put him in there. have a hand?
A codfish to you.
Better give him a cushion. Come on, girls. Oh, we may need a wrap.
You never know.
Who's there?
It's Jake. Let me in.
Who's with you?
I'm alone. Oh, come on, Billy. Quit playing gangsters. You're in the spot, but if you'll grow up and keep quiet, maybe you'll have children of your own yet.
I can't stand this anymore, Jake. I won't stand it. The only chance I've got is to make a clean breast of everything.
Don't be a fool. The only chance you've got is to say nothing. What can they do to you?
Well, you know I got that money from Vic and stole those canceled checks. As soon as they find out I'm Gordon Knoll, they'll have a motive for the murder.
Come along, snap out of it. You're acting like a child. It's Tanny. They found out. You double-crossed me, Jake.
You told them. All right, I'm glad. I'll tell them everything. I'll give them these checks.
You'll do nothing of the sort. I'm going to take you away from here till you get some sense. Let me alone. Let me go. All right, if you won't save yourself, I'll have to do it for you.
Where is he?
Got away.
What do you mean?
He stood in that window with a gun and threatened to kill me if I came near him. The kid's desperate, Danny.
What do you want to tell you?
He's in it. He and Baptiste.
Which one killed Vic Hewling?
Billy Alice.
Watch it, you shoot through the door.
What is it, Jake? What's happened?
Jake must have locked up the scotch.
Look out, he's got a gun!
It's Billy! They killed Billy!
A couple of more inches and somebody's been crying over me.
Tony, you're hurt.
Look out, that dress cost me $200.
Get a doctor.
Throw in a couple of blonde nurses for good measure.
Nice work, Tony.
I never thought he had the nerve, but this clears it all up. He borrowed $150,000 from Vic and couldn't pay. When Vic started to press him, he hired Baptiste to kill him. Then he got panicky and shot Baptiste. He blabbed it all to me just before you came in.
You should write stories, Jake.
So Billy told you all this while he was standing in that window covering you with his gun and made a smart getaway into this closet.
Well, it won't hold, Jake. You must wonder how I could have missed it. Well, I didn't miss quite as much as you thought. I began to suspect you when Jones said one had pretended hypnosis. And since then, I've been watching you get closer and closer to this. You needed money.
You know everything, don't you?
I knew that. Billy borrowed $50,000 for you, but it wasn't enough, so you raised it to $150,000.
Vic discovered the raised check and broke Billy down until he confessed who he borrowed the money for.
Go on, you're very amusing.
I thought you'd like it. Vic came here last night raging mad and threatened to jail you. And you shot him, Jake, right in this room.
That's ridiculous. Everybody saw Vic at the pool after we left here.
Yeah, they saw him, but you shot him under the arm where you knew it wouldn't bleed. Then you dragged his body down to the pool somehow and propped him up in a chair. They were too tight to notice it.
You saw me give him a drink, Tony.
Sure I did, Penny. You were serving that drink to a dead man.
Then you stood him up in the sand to make footprints before you got him home.
You paid Baptiste money to keep his mouth shut. That's why he killed Jones, to protect his meal ticket. You got scared, and while we were out looking for Billy, you went to the garage and shot Baptiste.
You know, I think I'm proud of you, Tony.
I do a much better act with Indian clubs.
You're under arrest, Whitridge. The cops will be right over.
No objection to the condemned having a cigarette, is there?
Help yourself.
Stand where you are, everybody. Come on, Penny. We've enjoyed your party extremely.
Good night, all.
I got him, boss!
Nice going, Maxine.
I'd have been here sooner, but for an accident.
Little like the entrance of the Marines, don't you think?
Yes, but it was well done.
All right, take us away. I'll beat this case in any court.
We'll see. Come in here, you, whatever your name is.
Flora Bell.
This was Batiste's sweetheart.
Was I surprised?
Is this the man?
Yes, sir. Mr. Whitridge.
She was in the garage with Batiste. She heard somebody coming and hid in the closet. She saw you shoot Batiste and then fainted. Maxie found her.
And you sent this note to Batiste. You were in back of the kidnapping, too, Jake.
You can't beat that in any court, Jake. And take them away, both of them. Between us, we make quite a detective.
Oh, do you mind patting the other arm?
Boy, I ain't been in a zoo since I was a kid.
No, you don't. Liquor got you into this mess. You're swearing off right now.
Just a little bitty one.
Oh, just a little teensy-weensy one?
No!
To total abstinence.
Take her out! Over on this side, everybody, quick.
I have a message that I've waited 6 years to deliver. It's from me. I wish to point out that in spite of your gangsters, stool parrots, and shaved-off shotgats, you're a lot of piffling penguins. And before you can tell me to scram, lift it out, or rake the hot spots, I prefer in my own sweet way to buzz off.